Hey, what's up everybody on YouTube? It's InDriver KG, and we have the JB4. We have it installed in the car already. Let me show you where I have it mounted. So right now I just have I have the JB4 mounted on the side of the battery, along with that's the Bluetooth connection kit. So basically that's it. The car's still mainly all stock. You know, I have to get the catch can. I'm waiting for that to come in. I'll probably mount it right around here. Waiting for the 6 performance intake, and basically this car should be doing pretty good with the intake and the turbo inlet, and definitely going to do a front mount intercooler upgrade, because this thing does get a little heat soaked after a while. You know, it happens. It's going to happen. Right now the car is making around 20 to 22 psi. That's what I'm seeing with the app. So this car should be making anywhere between 300 and 320, maybe 330 wheel horsepower. I'm not sure. We are going to get it dynoed. I am going to do a video on the dyno, like showing how much it's making, if there's a difference with the NGS. Now, what I will explain is when I do use NGS, it does still make a difference. As you've seen in the race with the Type R, the difference in both maps, map 1 and map 2, there was a difference. Second gear. Pulls very strong. Like I had stated before, the JB4 doesn't reflect the power that it's making on the gauges in the car. It's not going to show what the actual power, actual torque, or boost is. It's only going to show about 14, maybe 13 pounds of boost. But when you step on it, it definitely pulls a lot harder. Map 2, and it definitely makes a huge difference on throttle response, overall feel, and you still retain the quietness in eco mode. So I guess we can talk about the acceleration that I was able to get. Right there you can see 0 to 60 in 5.4, 5.5, and 4.4 seconds. The other 2 times that was a little damp out. The 4.4 is what I got by myself, and the 5.4 and 5.5 is what I got with 3 passengers in the car, so almost a full car. And it's still able to pull pretty hard. Now the difference is when you have more power, obviously digging, if you don't have the right tires, it's just going to spin even more. Sometimes it might not reflect on your 0 to 60 times, or you know, your dig big times. So tires are the key. I do have, they're called Foursome Extra R tires. They are pretty decent. They're still not as good as Michelin Power Sport 4S's, which I am going to get soon. But for the most part, these do grip pretty good and better than some of the other tires that I've had on here. Now, let me tell you firsthand, is the JB4 worth it? Well, it cost me, I got a used unit. I picked it up for about $400, which is not bad at all. It came with the Bluetooth connector, everything that would, I think, pretty sure the JB4 costs about $600 with everything said and done. So the way this works is you have two connectors. You connect it to the boost T and the map sensor. And the way it works is basically it just tricks the computer into making more power. So it ups the boost. So how that works is the car thinks it's making, say you're in map 1, the car thinks that it's only making, say, 11 pounds of boost. So basically it's going to compensate and then add 4 or 5 more pounds to make it the normal 15, 16. Sometimes peaking to 17 or 18, you're going to notice that. So the computer doesn't actually pick up that it's actually running at around 20 to 22 pounds of boost. But the JB4 knows exactly what how much boost is there. But the computer still, thinks that it's at stock levels. So therefore not showing anything when you go into the dealership to get any type of work done, or, if you're getting an oil change, all you simply do is just unplug it in those 2 areas and unplug the port that's in the ODB2. So right away, my first impression is you can definitely feel the difference. Through the app, you can turn it off. You can go to map 1, you can go to map 2, map 3, I believe that's with a little bit of fuel additives or E30, they have a map for a little bit of everything. Map 6, I believe, is a custom map where you can add up to maybe 8 or 9 pounds of boost and see a significant difference in power. But like I said, you definitely notice the difference right away. It pulls so much stronger, so much harder. It's definitely quicker. You feel it. The car feels excellent as it should. I did take the AFE off. The issue that I was having with the AFE is that it may have just been only set up to work with a Velociter N that is manual. When you have the DCT added on and you have a car with a different turbo, a little bit of a bigger turbo, there's going to be some things that are, going to be issues. This JB4 is, it has a lot more range, a lot more technology. There's a lot more that, the JB4 knows. So, for instance, this one came off of a Stinger, a 3.3. The GT model, and they have the same connectors, and right away when you plug it in, it knows that this is not a Stinger. It knows this is not a 3.3, this is a 2.0, and it can tell, it reads what the car is doing to basically have the correct input of what it's going to do. So all in all, I think, is it worth the money? Absolutely. I think it's excellent thing, excellent mod that you can do, especially for the price. Especially since there's not there's not many things out right now. We're still waiting on 6 to give us some more goodies, but for right now, this is great. I just wanted something quick. I just wanted to feel a little bit more boost. Now I want even more, so I am going to try a little E85 in there, and you guys will see. I'll record, but we do have some more runs coming up. I am going to rerun the Corvette from a few ago, trying to find, if any of you guys are in the tri-state area and want to travel to Mexico, just hit me up. I have Instagram. I'm always down to just talk about the car if you want to. This is a very nice car. It's very beautiful. It has a lot of options. It's a little dirty in here right now. I have to wipe off the screen, but I put a little Alcantara and forged carbon in there. But all in all, the JB4 is amazing for the price. It's safe. It has a fail-safe in it. You can just instantly take off the connectors and replug everything else in. I ran the wire through the grommet. That took no time. The installation, since I've done it before, took maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It's such a simple install. I did just get the connector that goes. There's a connector. This connector right here, I'm going to put it in, and basically this goes to the O2 sensor, so you can tap into it, tap into this red wire right here, and basically that'll give you more adjustability on the fuel, so it'll know the air to fuel ratio correctly and know what to change with the fuel. So this I got this off of the Burger Tuning website. It was about, I believe it's $30 for 2, 15 for 1. I'm not 100% sure, but this is going to be something else that you want when you get the JB4 if you need that power, but it's not mandatory. But for me, that I'm going that route. So it's a fun car all in all, and I've had this car now for about 7 months, so I will be doing a 7-month and top 5 things that I like. I like everything about the car. I know I made a dislike video. Some of you guys didn't take too kindly to it. Hey, it's my car. The dislikes, I definitely was nitpicking. The paint definitely is an issue, but gotta get it ceramic coated. But everything else, this car is just an absolute blast. It is so fun. It's so nice to have the option of turning the exhaust off and on, and it's very comfortable ride. The options that come in it are excellent in my opinion. For $35,000, $34,000, you cannot beat this. Hyundai knocked it out the park. To build a car out of nowhere to compete with the Type R is absolutely amazing. The Type R is an excellent car. For you guys that never driven one or don't know, the Type R that's the benchmark. That's the car to beat. And this is, in my opinion, very close to, in comfortability. This car obviously is a bit more comfortable, but the Type R has beautiful seats. The interior is pretty nice in my opinion, but with this car you feel like you're driving something special. It always puts a smile on people's face. Everyone loves the color. This is just a great car. Kudos to Hyundai for it. But yeah, about the JB4, excellent for the money, and I will be giving you guys more videos, so take care.